Welcome to the game review of Kane and Lynch Dead Men. This is Ghostmaker15 and I'm here to talk to you about, in a two-part review, why this game is really bad. And that's just, I could make it easier on myself and say god-awful game. That's the bullet point. My final grade is actually, well, screw you, this is bad. That's my final verdict. Let me tell you why. Signing into the game, starting the game on your chosen difficulty setting will be a hassle. You will be darting back and forth between menus, selecting IDs up to the wazoo. If you're playing co-op, you actually will probably get stuck. It's not intuitive in any way. No, it won't. You won't be stuck for an hour, but you will be bothered by the signing in feature. Alright. Starting the... okay, graphically. The game has some at least adequate graphics. It won't push the limits on, well, anything. The game doesn't really suffer because of its bad graphics. Or, well, adequate. Okay, let's say adequate. The graphics are adequate, it won't suffer because of it. It suffers from everything else. Make no mistake, this is a very bad game. I have to use that many words. It's that bad. Movement. They fucked that up as well. You can't even take a step in this game without things blocking your path. There are invisible parts of debris, there are barriers, and there are invisible walls everywhere. You have about this much area to move, maneuver, fight, shoot, and, well, yeah, it's not... okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not really this much. It's more like... see the tip of this blade? Yeah, that's about how crammed in you're gonna feel in this game. Because the movement is so bad. Your character, like I said, will get stuck up on objects you can't even see. And this will happen a lot. In, like most third-person shooters nowadays, you have a cover mechanic. That is, you can stick yourself, you can attach yourself to surfaces and be protected. You can stay protected and have a good opportunity to lean out, fire off a few shots, and then lean back in cover in safety, unless of course you get flanked or someone throws a grenade in your ass. Ouch, by the way. Moving right along. The cover mechanic is flawed. Attaching yourself to cover is a hassle. You are gonna have to do the bloody samba of maneuvers to get stuck to the surface. Either that, or you will have to produce from your pocket a winning lottery ticket in order to stick to cover. Of course, reality takes place somewhere in between these two factors, and most of the time you will just be yeah. It doesn't work. And even though when you stick to cover, there is a good chance that when you have taken your aimed shots, okay, let's say twist like this, okay, this is me leaning out, shooting. The problem is, when the character has fired off some of these shots, he will promptly detach from cover and stand in the open. I don't know if it's the bug or something, but this is something serious. They should have thought this out. Whatever. What? And of course, even if you are behind an impressive 7-inch thick wall of cement, don't think it actually will save your ass, because somehow the enemy's bullets will bounce around, hit you, believe me. both me and my teammate were completely in cover on numerous occasions, having covered flanks. There was no flank, we were in a vault, okay? We were in a closed vault. And somehow the enemy got around and shot us in the ass. Well, okay, that's not technically true. They shot us through the damn wall with 9mm MP5 rounds. Doesn't really make sense. I know it doesn't. Artificial intelligence in this game should not be referred to as artificial intelligence. It should be referred to as artificial stupidity. This accounts for both your opponents and your allies. You will have a lot of allies throughout the game. Practically on every level you will have support. Having said that, this support is completely random. Like I said, have that lottery ticket ready because your chances are rather slim. On one level, some of your allies will be capable of sniping an enemy with a shotgun at a range of, let's say, in excess of 70 meters. That's a long way for a shotgun spray to travel, especially in computer games. But they will pull that off. And on the very next level, they will be firing heavy machine guns and just spraying the area completely with bullets, but not hitting Jack, because he's actually standing over there. It's completely random and it makes the game a hassle, because if they die, you can of course revive them a few times, but if they die, it's game over, and that really, really, really sucks. When it comes to characters, the game is lacking in every sense of the word. I mean, the acting is at least subpar, going low, and then of course the characters are fundamentally unlikable. Most of them were probably beaten as children. Either that or they are simply, I don't know, maybe they stuck their head in a microwave trying to tan their heads, I don't know. They are completely, it just doesn't make sense. They curse more than they say the F word so much in this game, you would think that the game was sponsored by the fuck company and they were paying by the fuck. It's completely outrageous, the language in this, and like I said, none of the characters you will meet are likable in any sense. The VIPs you meet, you will probably want to shoot them yourself. In fact, we did a couple of times. That was the greatest fun we had during the entire time we played this game. That's it for part 1. Part 2 coming right up.